Hello guys and welcome everyone to our very first practice session in the Virtual Endurance Championship for the season finale for the 24 Hours of Le Mans coming up actually in 10 days of time, so it's about time for us to get out some practice. And well, you are seeing us in I want to say unusual colors, as we are racing together with the Windshield guys in the number 8 machine in Diff 1 for the 24 Hours of Le Mans in the Virtual Endurance Championship. And with that, guys, welcome to our first practice laps that we do. Looking forward to have you guys on board and hopefully have a good stream. Broomheart, hello and welcome, thank you for the follow. Where brakes? There at least track limits, it's good to know. It seems like I'm still having a wrong profile. The LEDs are up, and I still not have brakes. Still also having a wrong FFP profile, I think. I was in way too strong. Hey Sven. Vacation was good. Vacation was nice. Everything good and fine. I hope for you as well. Alright. I need to come to pit road. Couple of small changes on my hardware. Alright, so first FFB down. And second, and that needs to be set on my LED profile, which interestingly should actually be correct. I wonder what has happened there. Ah, maybe it is because I'm sitting in a different car. Let me see. I'm almost certain it has to do with the car. Yeah, of course it did. Okay. Yes, it is Lamore this time indeed. Looks much better. And then one final thing. I know you will love that. Beside the coughing. Yeah, I don't know. I still got a sore throat to a certain extent. Anyway. That would be a straight pen. Alright. Well, let's see how Hypercar is doing versus the LMPs. Quite shit, that is. I know that the Hypercar was being bought by Papa Jimmy. Which means I think that the Hypercar is a tad slower than before. No, Altamana did not change anything on the cam settings per se, but whatever you've seen like 4 weeks ago shall be the same today. It's interesting. Couldn't remember the Vanwall being able to do that back then. There was one race where I had this car. On local motorsport system. I can't wait for the first couple of laps. See how the car behaves and so on. Whoa. I'm a bit scared of that cliff that you hit with the car after a couple of laps. Like really, really scared. Yeah, exactly. For the moment it looks like a really nice planted rear end. Certainly something I haven't achieved in that car before. And I'm not gonna praise myself with different gadgets here. The setup has not been done by me at all. This is one of the most planted Vanwalls I've ever driven. Just shows how much we fished in the dark with the setup. Crazy. Again, I'm pretty scared as in how the car will behave 2 or 3 laps into the stint. I hopefully should be able to figure the secrets myself when looking at the values, but it's not about secrets here. So Cooler, don't try to text to me on Twitch, I will certainly miss the message. You need to write me in Discord, please. Or send me an email. I said do not write me on Twitch whispers, I will not read them. Send me an email or send me a message on Discord, please. Hey Alpha String. Yeah, you can also post on my Discord server. That link to join you can find in the channel description. Norman. How are you doing, buddy? Long time no see. I hope you are doing alright. This is what I mean. The cliff is hit the first time. You can also send it private on the Discord message. But all I'm saying is don't send it in Twitch because I will miss it there. But as much as the car is balanced or quick, I am very slow, I think. Just write me an email then, please. Hey Selim, how you doing, man? Dankeschön. Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Eineinhalb Sekunden, Alter.
So yeah, very important to check out the track limits. Got a bit suspiciously looking at how it was handled in the last chicken. So Norman Robinson, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're all good. Alright, Sakula. We are checking after the stream. Thank you for the invitation though. Yep, ist geheim. See Oliver, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Ollie F that rear though. Yeah, it's a topic. Alright, Sakula. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate the invite. Ow. There we go. Box for repairs. What I really hate about this car and tyre is lap 1 feels so great and everything else feels so shit. It's crazy. This car is absolutely mental, the difference. Interesting, like with that Vanwall, you seem to take different lines compared to the LMP2 to literally any other machine that you've raced here before. Despite the cars being set up so low. Yes, Robbery Internet, it is an rFactor 2 and it will be on the 1st of June. Oh, I think I need to get to the 24s at least. I'm gonna call that with my current abilities, really. Because I think I'm not taking the right lines yet. And I'm not driving the car as it's intended to be driven, I'm afraid. Which is also part of the different setup philosophy that I'm not used to. As you can imagine, that is a key difference right now. And lap 1 the car got so much grip on the back. Mental. Can I find a second to myself in the final sector? I have huge doubts. Although it's obviously the part with the most corners. Still a 10th point. There we go. Lost literally everything. Oh boy. Lots of work to do. As much as it is obviously a known car, despite like the power pop application, there is that. It's not an issue per se, but there's obviously the difference, the philosophy of the car that makes it quite different for me compared to what I've known or used to. That is a bit of a challenge indeed, but over the past 7 races I've built a kind of understanding for the car, as in what it does, when does it do it, and in which intensity it does the things. And that is completely useless here, because the car is reacting different, it is behaving unexpectedly, and it's doing things in an intensity that I would not anticipate it. And that is the biggest issue right now. I believe that this car has pace if you drive it correctly, but I'm not driving it correctly, which is a concern. The qualifying for this 24-hour race is coming up this Saturday. We're gonna stream it. As of right now, I'm pretty sure I'm not taking it. But you guys gonna have the chance to see how the car is doing. Thanks to Papa Jimmy allowing us for streaming. Excellent, thank you very much for your follow on the Twitch channel, appreciate it. That is 210. And the backbone of the 4 chickens. Click. Ericsson, rFactor 2 has been my main sim since 11 or 12 years. Ever since I joined rFactor 2, I felt the most immersive in terms of force feedback, in terms of car behavior, car movement, in terms of physics. I felt you did not have to manipulate the steering and the braking like you have to do in iRacing, where there's like such a thin operation window. rFactor 2 gave a lot more leeway. And then rFactor 2 also had the most dynamic environment with the real road and the weather changes and the day and night shift circles way earlier than iRacing. To me it's just the most immersive sim and the best sim out there. And I appreciate the fact that this is all subjective, but this is how I feel about it. Brendan Lee, you legend. Thank you so much for the raid with a party of 44. Much appreciated, man. How was your stream, buddy? How was your F1 Simracing, F1 Esports Series season this year? I mean, I know it has been a season full of controversial and shenanigan things, but I hope it was still good to enjoy. I tend to agree on that. IDC maybe Bill Boo, thank you for joining us. Hello and welcome. Track limit almost. Yeah, the rear is floating here. Cactus, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to our practice stream. Also IDC, maybe Belboo, thank you for the follow, and Aline Adrenaline, thank you for the follow as well. 16th back. Finally, a track limit in the final chicken. Couldn't wait. Oh, if I could please stop carrying too much speed into turn 4, that would be amazing. Yeah guys, welcome everyone to the channel. My name is Michi. I am a sim racer on rFactor 2 in the Ultimate. Doing the professional esport approach as much as you can do it when doing this beside a full-time job. Right now we're practicing for the 24 hours of Le Mans happening on the 1st of June. Once again qualifying this upcoming Saturday on the 25th. Gonna have a live stream of the qualifying action here for you. And then a lot of testing for this upcoming race. Yeah, as you can imagine, we're streaming 95% on rFactor 2 in the Ultimate. I'm so unsure how to approach Indianapolis. First gear, second gear. Feels like a second gear corner, but every time on the exit I feel like, there's some power lacking. Or 10th. Crazy. Maybe it's not the speed, maybe it's just the angle I'm hitting that turn. That's so incredibly bad. God knows how much you can ride that inside curb. Probably much more than I expected to do. It's crazy, like you really feel the car becoming lighter, faster, more agile. I can't wait when I come for a pit stop, refuel the car, and it's like such a heavy tank that I'm missing my braking points by miles. I think that's going to be a killer part in the race as well. Yep, classic car behavior ahead. Not necessarily a skill issue, rather the fact that these cars tend to bottom out on the King on Indy. Poor guy. So, can we improve final sector by half a second? Question mark. And the answer to that is no. Almost. 3/10 missing. There is hope. We're not completely useless. But you see me still struggling a lot with picking the lines, having the right cornering speed. Especially in this upcoming left-hander here. Nope, not happy yet. Classic track limits. Cheers on that lap. At least means we can experiment without throwing away the lap time. Because it doesn't count in the first place, you know. See, you could ride it way more than I thought. Despite the car's pretty much unsettled. And white we go. Oh, diff is fine. Even if it wasn't fine, I need to get down to it. Because these guys know what they are doing. What? Car seems wider than I think it is. Nice. Absolute shit chicken. Yeah, see, that is how you do it. Much better. And another track limit. Shit. I need to check what happens over these bumps. Because there is a significant, like, when I bonk back down on the road, it seems the car just indefinitely keeps turning. It's the anti-cuts. Anti-cuts be like bonk, 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 bonk. And then of course you keep dying. Copy, copy. Noted. Alright, here we go again then. I mean, we have to get it right. That's too much of it then. Copy, copy. Noted. By the way, it feels awesome to be back in Div 1 finally. After the disappointment of the other races. Look at me. Also able to take that corner right. Toffby, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate the time. Hey William. I'm doing alright, mate. How about you? Hope you're doing good. Evening, James. Welcome, buddy. Ah, damn it. Such a bad angle coming into the turn. How the hell is this only costing me 2/10 here? It's crazy. We're going to be a group of 4. Shabakis, Martin Mergoli, Daniel Wisner and me. Bonk. Whoa. That is crazy. It's like, I mean, it's a proper safer barrier, right? So it throws you back onto the track, apparently. A note to myself, if it ever becomes tight with that wall, that looks odd, like the car goes into the wall and goes a bit straight, and the moment it comes back, it just goes, you know. Need to fix it. Brakes. I mean, remember it's lap 19, is usually still quite in the phase of getting down to it. Hola, Victor. How you doing, man? No, engine brake doesn't break the car. Just creates much more friction on the drivetrain. We've learned from that. That fuel saving is going to be an interesting one in that car for sure. Emits. Ratchet, thank you for the follow and welcome. Welcome to the practice stream here for the 24 hours of Le Mans. Appreciate your time. Ah, nice, completely missed the apex. It is on my mind, most likely going to be there as a reserve again. But I've seen Season 7 sign-ups. So down for it for sure. Yeah, better to be into that first gear, I think. car just bounced perfectly to the other direction. On going to Haas. Is that a rumor? Yeah, the car is definitely pointy on the front. A tad more rear end stable. Stability, probably a good idea. Although I think generally speaking it's manageable. Especially in the exits, the car's much more stable than what I used to have. Hey Marvin. Haas having on the list. I mean, not sure if I would be Ocon if I would change from one back marker to another. It depends how bad Alpine really looks. Seems like they've been picking up the pace now. Obviously not to their standards, but it's far better than on race 1 and 2. At the same time, Haas has limited budget. I mean, you could probably flip a coin. I would understand if Ocon or Gasly leaving the team to escape the teammate rivalry, because those guys are stuck with each other, like getting each other in the nuts instead of pushing the team. I think Ocon and Gasly is probably one of the worst pairings and teammates that you could have right now. Simply because they don't get well along each other at all. Much worse than Rosberg and Hamilton when they fight for, you know, Rosberg and Hamilton in 2016 have fight for the championship for a full season. So that they were going nuts at each other is probably more than natural. Ah, you got to love it, really. But what Gasly and Ocon are doing, like fighting for 17th and being dickheads to each other, that is another level. And then Bottas going to Williams. Williams is where it all started for him, I think. Would be probably a good way to end the career. Williams would also benefit from his experience, I think, besides Albon, I believe. Yeah. Victor, I'm so close of typing something to the chat, but I'll leave it for the moment. There's another full week to go to get raging about the guy. Yeah, coming back on the Bottas thought, for Williams it will be a benefit. For Bottas it will be kind of benefit as well, as he generally speaking knows the team. However, of course, it is almost 8 years back that he worked with them. When did he come to Mercedes? 17, I think. So yeah, it would be an 8-year period of non-collaboration. He knows James Vowles from Mercedes though. And as far as one understands at Sauber, I think his time is coming to an end. Right now I'm not quite sure whether Hülkenberg replaces Bottas or replaces Jean Gagnon. I guess it's Hülkenberg replacing Joe in the first place though. But then I could see signs coming to Sauber for the Audi project 2025 as well, which would effectively kick out Bottas. So if Bottas is taking action here, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, you gotta admit that Bottas hasn't been that special compared to Guan and Zhou Guanyu. And I can't really say how good Zhou is. Like, his rookie season was really, really good. But then his second season has, in my opinion, not been that good. Like, still good enough, much better than Sargent. But still, I can't really fetch his pace. It's like Mick Schumacher versus Nikita Mazepin. That really, it seemed that Mick Schumacher has been like, you know, big talent compared to Mazepin, and then Magnussen came in and literally destroyed the German. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Mick is a bad driver, but certainly the potential he seemed to have after the first year besides Mazepin has not been confirmed when he had Magnussen at his side. And I think objectively you can say that. Zhou is linked to Haas due to the money. Oh, you mean the Chinese investors will finance a seat at Haas? But then, wait, who got? Ah. Well, what will you say is then the lineup for Haas in 2025? I mean, it's obvious that Audi is trying to go for Sainz for the project. I think at the current state, though, Sainz is rather looking at Mercedes options or the second seat besides Max Verstappen. I don't think Sergio Perez is sitting in the Red Bull 2025. Yeah, Hülkenberg is doing crazy good things in that Haas. And even me, like back in the days when Hülkenberg was at Renault, he was decent, but he wasn't something too special, right? Did a lot of mistakes when it counted as well. But the Hülkenberg I've seen the last 2 years is like pretty amazing driver. Like really delivering and really performing well. And in my opinion also outpacing the car quite a bit. Shame the guy haven't had a cockpit for 4 years in total, I think. Like also the, you know, the one-off comebacks when he jumped in for the drivers that had Corona. Those jobs he did were pretty impressive. That's what you see as being a true racer with a true speed, right? Just literally jump into the car, do the job and be naturally quick. Damn it. Servers getting crowded, traffic's getting heavier. Like, why do you do this? And break in the middle of the racing line. I don't know, I think it is... Either it is split by class, 45 minutes each, or it is 2 hours free for all. Can't remember. We'll need to look it up. That rear doesn't like to stick at all. So they're gonna finish those 8 laps and then call it a day. Completely missed the apex and lost all the momentum of that. Can't even replicate these final sectors, yet alone be a second faster. I just feel like that overall the car should or could do it. Wrong entry. This is a shit exit. Oscar Piastri as a driver. That is a pretty interesting one. On a single lap pace, I would probably rate him as Max Verstappen 2.0. His race pace and consistency and tire management is where he lacks. But seeing him with all the mental shenanigans that the big contracts dilemma between Alpine and McLaren surely has had on him. With that in mind, performing besides Lando Norris in year 1. Did he win a sprint? I think he won a sprint. Guy is doing a phenomenal job, I think. He is still a rookie in my eyes, according to both age and experience. I mean, it's still the second year, right? But the way he is fighting with Leclerc, with Sainz, also with Norris, and is hardly doing any mistakes whatsoever, that is truly impressive. Look at me. Can't believe it, but I'm finally delivering that 23. Who's my favorite F1 driver? Alonso. As of the current ones. Oh yeah, Vin, this the tube in front of the wiper is a pitot tube, usually being used in aviation for measuring the airspeed, but I think also used for race cars for measuring the airspeed as well, or moving speed. Probably an odometer would just be too inconsistent at the same time, but I think mostly these cars have been tracked by GPS and so on, like multiple ways to verify the speed, I guess. No, nothing to adjust fuel or something. Just a measurement device. SMD275 set. Google what a pitot tube is doing. Again, usually been used on airplanes. Ah, too quick. No, VEC has never been supposed to be in the ultimate Italian food. It's because Papa Jimmy has BOP'd it with, I think, 200 kilograms less and some monster brakes that it doesn't have in real life. Basically the target was to make it go quicker than these baby LMP2s. I don't know, I haven't seen enough of Kimi Antonelli. I guess that he's a rising star, but we will see how he does as soon as he gets into F1. He seems solid in F2 for the moment, but yeah. Sargent has been solid in F2 as well. Nice squeeze of the GT3. Love to see that. Ah, missed the entry. Ah, that's a track limit, of course. Oh. Maybe 10 centimeters. I don't think you can compare rFactor 2 and Le Mans Ultimate tire models. You can for LMP2 and GTE, they feel similar, but you can't for hypercars, by all means. Ah. Okay. Can't take that curb that much. Although if you time the tank slapper right in that chicken, you get a monster exit. But good luck doing that. Are you referring to the hypercar tire model? Then I agree with you. And the general shaving gunness of the tires in rFactor 2 is a fact. It's true. Would love to have some reconciliation between the tire from Le Mans Ultimate and rFactor 2. There would be one wish to MSG. Please bring that tire from Le Mans Ultimate to existing RF2 cars across the board. That would be a huge improvement of the sim. I can't spare your name, but I really appreciate your follow on Twitch, buddy. I think the last significant update was some kind of pop and stability hotfixes. I think in the background they are now working on some bigger patches. Besides fixing the stability, of course. Hey Monta. Yep, long time no see. Yeah, La Bez, but then the LMP2 on the more Ultimate seemingly to me is the same tire than the LMP2 on RF2. With maybe one difference, that the Le Mans Ultimate LMP2 has a front end. I think they reworked the chassis a lot so that the physical variance in the setup actually makes sense now. I throw away that lap. Actually not. Ah, it was a cut lap anyway. Perfect, but generally speaking much better. Well, the lap is alive at least. Seems like this turn is a general issue with the dray braking coming into the chicane. The rear end lacks a bit of stability, I think. Nothing too crazy. Wow. How could this have been quick? Hooray Lee, thank you for the follow, welcome to the stream, appreciate it. The speed gains of the car getting lighter is insane. Feels like 20 thousandths per straight per lap. Laylee, thank you so much, appreciate it. I have saved up a lot of money for a lot of time before getting it. Ooh. Oh, I cut it. Never mind, it's in the box. But this and this lap is not counting. Which is stupido. This turn has been magnificent. So guys, 3 more laps. We're done for today. Gone a good 2 hours then. And I think a good amount of progress. Yeah, this is what happens if you don't get the tank slapper. And you just understeer initially into the left-hand turn, costing you a good amount of time. Anyway, there's good progress indeed. We started with 26s, been stuck at 24s for quite some while, and I was not sure if I could achieve 23s. Now, of course, we're taking a huge advantage of the fuel effects here. But you also have to make up for them and make use of them. As a matter of fact, I think I've done a good progress with getting in line with that different setup philosophy, the car behaving different compared to what I'm used from it. Which for me has been the main target of today, really. First, getting in line with that behavior, and then secondly, as we progress, hopefully getting quicker. And I think we can tick 2 boxes. on that plan. That lap could be a 22 actually. It's not, it's 0, I think. And I do more track limits, I can't believe it. Okay. All part of the learning process, right? Damn it. I mean, alright, it would be a bit suspicious if I would be perfect out of the box to the first testing run, right? At least this chicken has been much better than the last lap. Still not as quick on the exit as I would love to see it. So after this, one more lap. Crazy. Here come the 22s. (22.6). And I'm gonna dive that GT. Dylan, thank you so much for gifting a Pit Lane Access membership to Thomas Schlickspear. Much appreciated, man. Thank you so much for the support. Thomas, enjoy. Pit Lane Access membership here on our YouTube channel. Very generous of you, Selim. Appreciate it. So, finish that lap. Laylee, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll try to have this as being a unique selling point for sure on the stream. A few that, well, has its pros and cons. Obviously you don't see perfectly sharp pixels, but I think you see the action that I can see on the screen, on the ultra wide screen, which I think is a huge benefit for you guys. There's a bit of do or die right now. We're coming in for a mid 22, maybe low. Pepper Prey. We do good final turns. That looks beautiful. That's as beautiful as I can do it right now. Yeah, guys, and that will actually take us to the end of this practice stream. Guys, we've done 15 laps in a row without touching the wall. It's great. 33 laps in total. I think for the race there is still some tiny little bit to do on the car. Not too much, like over the car is great. Like pace and performance, what I feel is simply really good. Again, I think it needs a tad more rear end support maybe. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna figure it out as a team. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Guys, I really appreciate your time. I really have appreciated all the new followers. Once again, Selim, thank you for gifting the Pit Lane Access membership to Thomas Schlicksbier. Guys, have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you appreciate what we're doing here, please have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. Quick out few. I got that invitation for that Porsche race tomorrow. I'm unsure whether I'm doing it. However, on Friday, Indy 500 time, guys, we're gonna race IndyCar at Indianapolis for 500 kilometers, 135 laps. Overtake.gg, race department, call it whatever you want it, has a special event up this Friday, 8 p.m. I'm gonna schedule a stream as soon as I can. And then last but not least, we are looking into the Virtual Endurance Championship qualifying in the Hypercar this Saturday, 8 p.m. as well, I think. Gonna schedule the stream as well in due time, in due course. And with that, guys, got nothing more to say rather than thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your time. And have a nice evening, everyone. We're gonna have a raid to some other drivers. Let me have a look. GB68 with some F124. If I see that correctly. Worth a raid. Worth a follow, guys. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Please, once again, if you're not yet followed on Twitch, if you're not yet subscribed on the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. Would absolutely appreciate it. Guys, see you. Bye-bye.